Yes, I just wanted to do a quick thank you to Cool Science for putting together such a great interactive lab experience and for having us on the channel today. So enjoy the video.
Hi everyone, my name is Samantha Shaw and I am serving with AmeriCorps through MSU Denver and Multistem as an environmental educator to support Multistem's network of teachers by providing them with resources and learning opportunities to increase STEM equity. And thank you for joining me today on this DIY mini hydroponic system tutorial. But before we dive into making our mini systems, it's important to understand how agriculture has been using the resources around us. The current mainstream practices we are used to seeing today have harsh effects on our water, land, and air quality. 69% of the world's fresh water is dedicated to agriculture, and global water consumption is only expected to increase. And 11% of the world's land surface is used for agriculture. And urban farming is just not as feasible. There's not the land space available. So we want to protect these resources so that future generations can be taken care of and provided for. So how do we combat water scarcity while providing food with limited space for the planet's growing population? And I believe one answer could be hydroponics. So what is hydroponics? Hydroponics is a method of growing plants without soil using water and nutrients. I'll be demonstrating a basic tutorial just like seen in this picture above, but there are many different kinds of systems for different needs and varying experiments. There are a lot of benefits to growing plants hydroponically, up to 90% use of water. You don't need chemicals to control pests, so the water ends up being cleaner and used more efficiently. And commercial hydroponics tends to consume a fifth of the land compared to conventional farming methods. And production increases 3 to 10 times in the same amount of space. So, by shopping for foods that are ethically sourced and locally grown, or even taking the steps to begin your own food, maybe by hydroponics, we can seriously impact water supplies and protect the land around us. We can make decisions every day that better protect the environment. So hydroponics is a simple system that can be one solution to a multitude of today's problems. So I figured it'd be helpful to give some tips and tricks for your own system to make sure it's growing properly. It really works well with using herb and lettuce seeds. They're smaller plants with higher water content. It just works better for the systems that I'll be demonstrating today. Maintaining a high water level is key. It will ensure that the wick we use won't have to work as hard to draw water up to the plant. Keeping the water container clean is important and make sure the plant won't be infected by dirty water. And make the experiment your own. Experiment with using nutrients, just water, what kind of medium you use. It's really all up to you. So let's get to it then. Here's the list of materials that we will be using today, and a lot of them you can probably find around your house. I use a plastic water bottle, which is cut in half. If you're following along for the demonstration, I have already cut my water bottle in half. An old rag or t-shirt, I cut a strip of the cloth out of the material to use as the wick system to draw the water up to the plant. You will need soil medium. I use perlite in this demo, but there are many other options to use. Water, a seed, as I stated, I recommend starting with herbs and lettuce. You'll need scissors. If you're young, consider getting a parent to help you or a guardian. And nutrients. So we are going to start with our water bottle. And I have already cut it in half to save some time on this demo. We will be keeping both halves. The top will fit into the bottom half. I've placed a hole in the cap. It depends on what kind of soil medium you're using. Since I'm using perlite, which is small, I wanted to make sure it wouldn't slip through the bottle, so I'm still using the cap. those aside. I have also already cut a strip from this old cloth. Once again, you can also use an old t-shirt. Just make sure it's about 1 inch wide and a few inches long. So from here, you're going to take your cloth that's acting as the wick, drawing the water up through the bottom half to the top where we'll place our seed. You're going to take it through the lid of the bottle and bring it up through the top, making sure there's still some cloth on both ends. Perfect. From here, we can take our water and pour it in the bottom half. Want to make sure there's a good amount in there. And you can go ahead and place your top half on top. The next step is to use our soil medium. This is perlite, and fill the top with it, making sure that the cloth inside is mixed in with the medium. And then we will be taking our seed. For this, I will be using a basil seed. Herbs just work really great for this purpose. Make a little hole, place the seed in, cover it back up, and you are good to place your system by a sunny windowsill. And there you have it. It's really that simple to create your own mini hydroponics system. By creating the system, you have reduced your carbon footprint by upcycling plastic that may or may not have been recycled in the first place. Reusing and repurposing everyday items helps us see things that are commonly just tossed away after one use in a different light and with multiple functions. It's all about being creative. You have also taken the step to growing your own food. Even if you think you're just simply growing herbs, it is important to realize that you impact the earth by what you purchase and eat every day, and you're ensuring that there are no harmful chemicals on what you're eating when you're the one growing it. And finally, you've engaged in learning about how to take care of the environment by using practices that mitigate your waste and usage of resources. And I hope you take another step on your own by sharing what you've learned with others. Thanks for watching.
Cool. So if there are any comments or questions, I'd be happy to take them. Also, I have a survey that I would really appreciate anyone watching to take. It really helps us with grant funding to get the information and data we need. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.